George Lucas revealed his original sequel trilogy plan, and did Disney really just insult sequel fans? Let's find out. In the book Taschen's Star Wars Archives 1999 to 2005, we learn about George Lucas's original plan and why it never happened. Lucas revealed that in his initial plans for the sequel trilogy, it would have focused on Leia Organa as the main character. According to him, the movies were going to be about Leia and her efforts in rebuilding the Republic, while Luke was busy trying to restart the Jedi Order. As for the villain, George was initially going to revive none other than Darth Maul himself, and the Sith assassin would not be alone. Joining the dark side is Darth Talon, Maul's apprentice. According to George, she was supposed to be the new Darth Vader, with most of the action centered around her, intending to make Maul and Talon the two main villains of the sequel trilogy. Some of you might be unfamiliar with Darth Talon. Talon was a female Twi'lek with red skin that in Legends was apprenticed to Darth Revan before decapitating him and joining Darth Krayt as a full Sith Lord. From there, she would help him act as a hand of the Dark Lord and wage war across the galaxy. At one point, she even formed a relationship with Cade Skywalker, the descendant of Luke Skywalker. George's sequel trilogy would have featured a female hero and villain facing off in battle. Leia was intended to battle against Darth Talon, who at the time was under the tutelage of Darth Maul. So why did George's vision for a sequel trilogy never happen? The plan never saw the light of day, ultimately due to Lucasfilm's ambitious timeframe and George's family obligation. Lucas explained that at the time of starting the next trilogy, he was already talking to actors and starting to get ready for production. However, at the time, he was also about to have a daughter. Knowing that making a trilogy takes about 10 years, he finally decided that he would enjoy life for a while and raise a daughter. Regardless about how you feel about the Disney sequel trilogy, it's pretty undeniable that George's vision is something pretty fun to entertain, and it does raise a lot of questions as to what Maul was doing at this time in between the prequels and the sequels. Speaking of the sequels, has Disney been throwing shade at the sequel trilogy fans? According to media reports, an official Disney Twitter account has been mocking Star Wars fans who enjoyed the sequel trilogy, stating that it's a red flag. Now, we all know that the sequel trilogy was divisive, and for every fan that hates the trilogy, there is another who loves it. The official Disney account for Disney Plus Latin America took to Twitter to joke about sequel fans using the red flag meme. The red flag meme is essentially a meme used to make fun or jokingly share about behavior that people find disturbing. In the tweet, the Latin America Disney Plus account wrote, "The latest Star Wars trilogy is the best," before inserting a whole series of red flag emojis. This, of course, upset plenty of Star Wars fans who enjoyed the sequel trilogy. For fans who hate it, this tweet will probably seem like an admission that the sequels were bad. This does seem like a really problematic statement to make for pretty obvious reasons. To me, it seems as though whoever was controlling or writing the tweet at the time must have been a pretty disgruntled fan working for the company. It really doesn't make sense as to why the account would tweet this in the first place. From a PR standpoint, this would definitely be another spark to enrage fans and continue to divide the fan base. When a whole host of fans either despise you for what you did or love you for it, it seems like a really rash move to clearly pick a side, and a side that weirdly enough doesn't even like you. So from what I can see, this is a jab at sequel fans, and it's pretty unnecessary. And it probably had to be done by an employee who was either trolling or just really bored at his or her work. I mean, why else would you tweet this? At the end of the day, everyone is entitled to their own opinions about what they feel about the sequel trilogy, but this just strikes me as being really unprofessional and super unnecessary. So let me know what you think. Did you find Lucas's original sequel trilogy plan interesting? What do you think about the tweet? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I am the Lost Acolyte,
and I have spoken.